Welcome in, everybody. As I predict, the Ravens and the Broncos game today, as well as a few others. The Broncos have gotten off to an excellent start against three horrendous teams, being the Jets and the Giants at the top of the list. Uh, a lot of their bravado is based on shutting out the Jets last week. Yes, they have Von Miller. Yes, the Ravens have to fear the sack rush of Denver. They have good cover corners. They got a Teddy Bridgewater who's played a strong conservative game, 3 games with over 104 rating, 19 for 25 last week. Two good receivers in Courtland Sutton and Timmy Patrick, who's off to a good start. No rushing game whatsoever, averaging less than 4 yards a game, 4 yards a carry, and of course up against one of the best rush defenses in football. And we're looking at a Ravens team that, albeit were very, very lucky to escape the last 2 games with victory. Of course, they were against Kansas City. Uh, at the time, arguably one of the top 2 or 3 teams, not anymore, after being exposed for a weak defense. But and of course, the game against the Lions, where they were missing half their defense, and the Lions played well, and they got to Lamar, and they were helped tremendously by 3 drops by Hollywood Brown. And I guess if Hollywood Brown drops 3 more today, the Ravens could be in big trouble, and especially if 2 of them are touchdowns. When Lamar had to get it done, he made a miraculous pass to Sammy Watkins to set up the winning field goal, which, albeit 66 yards, I think in Denver would more easily make it because of the altitude. But let's look at what the Ravens bring to the table today. And again, with the Ravens, you never know who's playing until they flip the coin or until within, minutes of the game. But it looks like most of the defense will be back. And the Ravens are playing a team that is 3-0. The Ravens are 2-1, but the Ravens are the first team, may I say, that Denver has faced this year. Lamar leads the league in average yards per rush. Lamar can do it all, and the Ravens have been too haphazard. And the only reason that you would pick against the Ravens in this game, which is pick them, is because the Ravens have been up and down. But I don't see it. And one day they're going to crack. I think the Ravens are a 5-6 point better team than Denver, are in Denver. All right, at home, I think it's more. I think if it was at home, you wouldn't even be talking about this. But it's not. It's in the Mile High City, and the Ravens have to roll and offensively go a lot stronger than they've had. All right, now, Le'Veon Bell comes back today. Is he going to play? My guess is that we might see some. We might see him for maybe 10 snaps. Le'Veon Bell supposedly has been great in practice. This would help the Ravens tremendously because their rushing game has been okay. It hasn't been a turnover sieve. It's been a weak, 3 or 4 yards per rush. All right. But the line is back today. And all I can tell you is this. All right. My opinion is the Ravens win this game because their offense will find a way to put points on the board against Denver. And I'm not sure how much Teddy Bridgewater will score against the Ravens. I'm not sure. Courtland Sutton is excellent and Tim Patrick is excellent. But if the Ravens can shut down these turnovers that have hampered their play, I think that you could have a different Ravens team you're looking at today. So my result for that, all right, Ravens 27, Denver 17. All right, I believe the Ravens will win. And, a 10-point game is not an easy win. I would never say it is. But I don't think that Denver has the manpower or firepower to beat the Ravens at this point. Maybe I'm wrong. I doubt it. Elsewhere in the league, looking at some games that I like a lot. All right. Buffalo plays Houston, lays 16.5 points. I don't care how big Houston is. I know they got real quarterback problems. I guess I'd stay away from that. But if the if I had a pick, I would have to go with Houston. I just don't believe in laying a ton of points in this league. Green Bay at Pittsburgh. Green Bay's laying 6.5. They seem to have found their mojo, and Pittsburgh is just heading south quickly. So I do like the Packers in that game. Tampa at New England. I think the whole world's betting Tampa. And is Mac Jones up to the case? He might be, but I'm not so sure the whole place won't be rooting for Brady in the long run. Because if you're going to pick a guy you like, Brady or Belichick, who are you going to pick? I mean, it's not even a pick. Uh, One game I love this week is the Chargers. All right, and I've been with the Raiders all 3 weeks. Can cover, but that's not the point. I like the Chargers uh, laying 3.5 at home, but Justin Herbert's been great. And one of these times they're going to get out of that end of the game funk that they usually get into. And I love the way they beat Kansas City last week on the road. Maybe one of the toughest games you could play in the NFL, beating that team on the road. So I like that a lot. Uh, I've just about you got to throw in the towel against the Jets. I don't care where it is. Laying 7.5 on the road is there's never much future in that. But again, I would go with Tennessee. This is the elephant playing the ant. You got a good team against a bad team. There's not much decision there. Uh, the Colts in Miami are virtual pick, and Miami's a 1-point favorite in Florida. Miami played well last week. I think the Dolphins rebound. And so if you're looking at it, I like the Ravens today. I really do. But I would go with Miami at home as a strong bet. I'd go with Cleveland at Minnesota. All right. I think the Vikings seem to be the Vikings, and I think the Cleveland will take that game. I like Tennessee over the Jets, and the Chargers over the Raiders, and the Packers over Pitt. And I'm laying points on the road with that. I go against my usual theory. So those are my picks for today. But go with the Ravens. All right. Over under is kind of on the money. I won't give you that, but I think the Ravens will win the game. And whenever you get the Ravens, at a pick 'em situation, and you're not playing teams named Buffalo or Kansas City or Tampa or the best teams in football, you got to go with the Ravens. Final score 27-17 Ravens. That'll do it for this week. Tune in. I'll be giving my picks every week here on YouTube. Take care.